Good afternoon everyone, it's Rachel here and I am going to work in this journal. It's really difficult. I find it really difficult to follow just these one word prompts. They're very hard for me. But anyway, I thought I'd do number 2, which is highlights. No, number 4, details. Sorry. Maybe I'll work on this page. So I love that. I'm going to keep that there. Details. So maybe I'll work on a double spread because I have lots of pages in here. Although I could use it again for next year. No, maybe I'll make a new one because this one's got that there. So details. Well, let's just get cracking. I've brought over some different some fabrics as well. This is super old, and then I've got some painted fabrics, regular fabrics, old fabrics, and we are just going to go for it. So I'm just trying to think. I'd like to have this and this in it. So somewhere, I think probably on this page somewhere, but I need to figure that out. But I need to do something else here. So what about, let me just have a look over here at my papers. So for me, details, it's all, you know, then they say there's the expression, it's all in the details. For me, that's really, the details is really, I think I'll glue that there. It's really all the little details, the little bits and pieces that sort of bring it together. So it could be this paper, this is that I'm about to glue on, that's a detail. Or it could be some stitching on the page, that could be a detail. Or it could be some mark making, that could be an important detail in the piece. So that's sort of how I interpret it. I guess it's up to our interpretation. Now let me just see here in these botanicals. See, I might like that there, and that's going to tie in. That's going to tie these two together because they've got similar sort of colours. And just let me see here, not that. Not that. I'll keep that one out. Although I've already used one of those, haven't I, in the front. But I'll keep it out. You never know. I might want to use it. I might want to use that. No, I don't want to use that. Changed my mind. Oh, I might use that. You see, it's all in the details. The detail here is the blue and the blue. They're very similar. And that is a detail that will bring the two pages together. And that's that green piece of paper, and that's sort of different greens, but green on both sides, so that's a help. So yeah, that's my interpretation. That's what I think about with details. So I may not use that. I may just use this and find something else, but we'll see. I think I'm going to put that there. I have no idea what else. I know I'm going to put some sort of fabric, but I really didn't know what paper I was going to use. I'm just sticking it on the back of this letter. Now I might do a little bit of writing as well, so I could leave that little space there for writing. Now I think I might take this out of here and make it easier so it doesn't slide around, and then we'll put it back in. I think I'm going to put that there. Now, sorry, I'm just going to bring back the papers because, oh, that's cool. That kind of blends in. I might need something like that. Here's a little detail that could go somewhere like that. So you got to, I keep all the little bits, because then I sometimes use them. Yeah, one of those two. So I could have a piece of this one on here, maybe under there. I like that. or it could go down here. And then I might have a piece of this. Let's just have a look. Peeking up, maybe upside down. So in that case, I would have to move this one over here. No, that's not working. So maybe this one here. And that one right way up. Down there. I need to have that coming out more. Okay, yes, that's going to work. Good. So all these little elements, or details, I don't want to keep saying the word, are what ties it together. If you're working across two pages. So another time it could be like sometimes with the Marguerite Miller challenge, we use two pieces of, a couple of pieces or 3 pieces of washi tape on both pages. Or we might, you know, rip up a page and it might go across the 2 pages and that will bring it together. So little elements that bring things together. I've got a glass of water here. Just going to wet my wet one. Okay. So I can clean my hands. There we go. And I did, oh, there's my towel in there. Okay. Oh. Okay, and I'm going to glue this down here. Throw that out. So, depending on how long each video is, like it might be, if it's over 20 minutes, I'll post it. If it's under, I'll probably do 2 together. So I'll do another one another day, and then I'll join them and I'll post the 2 videos together. So that's that. Now, let's look at our fabrics. Now, I don't know why, but I brought all of these. I've got some lace. I might put some lace. I don't know. I don't know if it's a lacy page or not. I don't know why I brought all these fabrics. Like, honestly, I've only got 1 page and I brought a million fabrics. Now, we'd always like a bit of ticking, so let's bring that over. And then I need to tie these painted fabrics. So these are done with some fabric paint and acrylic. It looks like a, you know, a painter's underlay. So, but you know, I'm thinking like this sort of piece here, even though it's messy, but it brings in all the colours really, doesn't it? So I'm just going to cut it. Look, it's I think Lily did this piece for me. She had great fun. So I could, you know, sort of rip a piece of this off. I love ripping fabric. I like ripping paper too. I think fabric's a little bit more, even a little bit more satisfying. So we could have something like that. And I'd like maybe a little piece of this. So bits of it, I mean, it will be covered. And I thought a lovely little detail would be the embroidered flowers there. But I'm not quite sure. So we need to audition some more. That's just an old piece of fabric. I want to separate the painted from the not painted. So there we go. That could go on there. I like that. And then I did dots on, this is just a new fabric, and I did dots and I like that. I'm going to take a piece of that. So I think I am liking this, but I am going to tear it down a little bit further because I don't want to cover everything up. So I'm going to tear this one down. So yeah, when you think about the detail, it can be one small detail that makes it. It can be many details put together. I think that's how I interpret it. It could be many details. Could have that over there even and put that there. I'm just going to make a little cluster, you see. I could put that one down there and have that. Oh, I think I like that. Now, do I want it down here? No, I think I'll have it up here. I don't want to cover that bit up. I like that old bit. So, I'm going to glue that there. So let me grab, I'm going to use this glue. This is a Giotto glue and it's very mushy. So it was my normal glue that I normally always use, but I got a batch that's really just mush, just goes everywhere. But it's a really good glue stick. It's Italian, so I know you can, if you look up Giotto, as in the artist, stick, you can buy it, I know, in the UK on a website, but I can't remember what the name of the website is. I don't know if you can buy it in the States, but it's good for sticking down fabric. Here's another lovely, see this green here, this little piece of green here would tie in the green over there and up there. Got another piece of fabric. Oh, I like that. I'm going to stick it on. Stick that there. So out of curiosity, I have tried to pull things apart that have had that on it, and they have, it's been impossible. No, now we're doing overkill with the fabric. So I could put that down there. I could, and I might do that. Yep, I think I will. I might even stitch it on, actually. I'm going to stitch it on. I'm going to stitch these together. What do I have in here? I've got, oh, I just so happen to have blue. So I'm just going to go around this bit here with a running stitch, and I didn't bring any blue thread in, but it doesn't matter. I'll just change color. I brought pink in because I thought I might like to use pink and green. If I don't make it around, I just change color. Who cares? So this top piece will hold all of those fabrics together until I'm ready. I don't want it quite, you know, I don't want it to be too, well, just slightly off. So how is everyone today? I didn't ask you that, did I? How rude of me. Hope everyone's well. We're all well. It's hot. I'm hot and flustered at the moment because it's actually afternoon. I've got the sun coming in and it makes it very warm. I don't normally come here in the afternoon in summertime. It's too hot. So I'm just doing a running stitch around this. I'm going to just make it, I think. Yep. So I could have used that fabric on the reverse side as well. That could have been nice. Now let's just cut this out. Whew. Things are sticking to me. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to put a little bit of glue here in the center because I've already stitched there, but I want to do stitching through the page on that part. So what I'm just going to mush my glue here, and that'll hold down the stitching, I hope. Am I going to stitch? No, oh yeah, I'll need to put a stitch. Oh, you know what? I won't put a stitch down there. I'll glue that. Oh gosh. See how the glue is just I mean, it's never going to come off. It's just not. I'm going to put it at an angle up there. I'm just going to get some glue under here because I may not stitch there. I'm not stitching everywhere. Okay. So now, I didn't want to get glue under where I'm stitching, because as you can see, it's really thick, and it will drive me mad trying to get my, you know, I'll get glue all over my thread, which I don't, all over my needle, I want to say, not the thread. It can dry on the thread. I'm going to use this bright pink to start off with. Or will I use, well, I'll use both. I'll do pink. I'll probably do some green as well. I can't see, oh, there we go, got that out. I think I want to use 6 strands. I'm going to use a lot of strands because we're stitching on paper and it's nice to have a lot of strands, not stands, strands. I might do a quilter's knot here, if I can. Okay, so what am I going to do? What kind of stitches? I think just random stitches. So it's going to be messy on the other side, but that doesn't matter. We still have to work on the other side. And so I can just cover it up, but I actually like the mess on the other side. So just putting some stitches in here. Sometimes I do running stitch. We've done this kind of thing before. So just stitching on my little cluster to add in some texture. Oh, can't seem to get through there. I wonder why. It might be a thick area of paint. Okay. Can you imagine Dr. Guglielmo, which is William in English, isn't it funny in Italian, will be thinking, goodness, I didn't know that was going to happen to my, it might be a prescription or something, I don't know. He'll be thinking that's totally bizarre. So then I'm going to put this on here. And I decided not to put any glue. I'm just going to do a running stitch down the center. Nice big messy running stitch, I will say. I mean, and this you know, this spread could even cover so many of the prompts, but today it's going to be details, and I might even stamp that as well. So many little details to look at. So it becomes a little bit more fiddly as you go towards the spine. Oopsie. And just come back into your previous stitch and loop it around a couple of times and do a knot. I'll probably collage there anyway, so it's not a problem. Okay, and then I wanted to also use some green, but I might bring some pink over here as well. So do my quilter's knot here. And I'm going to just go around this one. This is very brittle paper, but the nice thing about this paper page is I've collaged over, oh see it's already ripped. I've collaged over the top, so don't, if you've got a brittle paper, don't put your stitches too close and don't pull too hard like I did, because you'll just rip it. But it's also been hinged with the recycled straw paper, which is really strong, so it makes it, you know, it's doing better than it was. Like I wouldn't put that in as a double page by itself without it being reinforced here, because it's so brittle it just comes apart. But as I'm behind, I might, you know, publish a few videos back to back. I won't catch up. I don't want to catch up. I'll always be working behind because you know, I don't do them every day, these pages. So we're up to day 9, and I've done, this will be my 3rd prompt. I'm using thick thread because I want it to stand out and be a little bit textured. I think texture was a prompt as well. I'm going to be careful pulling here because, oh no, that's no good. I'll go through this stitch, but I don't want to rip the page. And then I wanted to do a little detail of pink down here. So this poor paper, had no idea it was going to be stitched. You know what? I might, oh no, I don't want my knot to be at the top. Oh, that's way too far down. But once you've perforated the paper, like punched your needle through, you need to keep on going because you'll have a hole and it won't go away. Just going to put a few stitches here, but I don't want to mess about with it too much. I'm loving the colours because you know, the paper's fragile, even though this is the collaged bit. I am loving the, I'm leaving this little space here, maybe to write my thoughts on detail. So you sort of, it's a bit like Anne's prompts. You sort of got to think about them, don't you, before you decide what to do. So if this page weren't so fragile, I would even stitch along there where I hinged it. I did that in my mum's little journal that I made her. I stitched the old pages together. I hinged them and then I stitched them along where I had hinged them. Okay, so that's that. And I wanted to get some green. sort of this green maybe. Yeah, I think so. I was thinking maybe that green, but I'll get this green. And I might only take 3 strands this time. I like to separate them from the middle, and if you haven't cut a thread that's too long, then they won't get tangled and they just come apart really easily. And here, what stitch am I going to do? I think I'll do some X's here, just a few. I must say this doctor's letter it's very nice to stitch through. It's not, I don't feel it crumbling under my hands. I'm just doing little X's. I don't care about the mess, as I said on the back. It's not like, well, it's not a writing journal anyway, but even if it were, I could just put a writing board. And I would just collage where that bit was lumpy, if you know what I mean. Okay, that's that. And then I may not use any lace. As I said, I brought over a whole lot of stuff that I didn't need. And then I thought maybe down here, I'd just do a few random stitches in this part. I think the glue is probably pretty dry by now. So it's kind of like a big seed stitch. I can't tell you what fun it is. Yep, I like the green. The green detail, shall we dare say it again? I don't know if you can see, I'm having to hold it sort of near me so I can see what I'm doing. Just gonna, whoops. Okay, I think that'll, oh no, I think one more here. Yeah, I like that. And then I was going to put some stitches over here in this one. I'm just going to be very careful here and just do some random . So if you really want to get a good spin, a good idea on doing this sort of thing, as I always tell you, great courses are done by Wendy Brightbill, and I have linked her in the description box. So, and while I'm working on this, even though I might not necessarily be doing exactly something that she taught, certainly well, no, I have stitched on paper before. There's not entirely from her, but if you want to take it that step further, that is where you go. You go to see Wendy, because she's amazing, and you will be inspired by her. So put a bit more, a few more in. I'm not even looking on the other side where I'm coming through. I'm just, that makes it more random for me. I don't know if you can see. I'm being very delicate here because this paper is brittle, but it will be collaged on the other side and then it will be fine. Okay, I think I'm done with the stitching bit. I'm very happy with that, and I feel like I might need a little bit of something here. No. I don't think I need a butterfly detail. I could have a, oh no, what about, I was going to stamp. So let's just get the stamps out. What was it? Details I need to stamp. I'm going to use these stamps. Details. Got to pull them all out and find my letters. So where's my D? Let's find the D. There's the D. Then I need my E. I need my T. And then I need an I, and I saw the I here. I don't normally find them so easily. I can take that off now. I need my L, not there, so I don't need those. Put those back together. What's here? Don't need any of those, don't need any of those, they must be in here. Oh, there's the L. I need to find my S. And there it is. Oh, and I could put the date. What's the date today? I don't even know if this thing works. No, this thing's really annoying. I won't do that. So details, I might stamp that there. In green, no, blue. And I am using archival ink, cobalt. The color is cobalt. So I'll just test it. Good, I like that. Okay. So I do my writing there, but I still feel like I need something else. Wouldn't you know? I don't think I want to stick a botanical on there. I've got botanicals everywhere. No, I don't think so. I can't. If you could see the mess around me, you would just be thinking, how can you work in that mess? I don't like ledger paper on ledger. Oh, I quite like that. I'm going to glue that one there. I like that. It's just decoration. Oh, and I like this. Do I like that there or down there? No, I don't. Or something like this. No, they just blend in. Well, I might just leave it. As I said, you can always come back. Oh, you know, I could do some mark making, but I don't even know if I want to do that because there's so much going on. Oh, this glue, it's already drying out. It's only been open since the video. Got glue everywhere. I'll wipe that off afterwards. Where was I putting that? Here. Okay. And then I'll do my writing there, and when I've done that, if I decide to put something on it afterwards, I will let you know. And I don't really need to glue down all my bits, but I might just put a tiny bit, just to be sure. Although it's not going anywhere, it is stitched as well. Okay, right, so that is my spread details, and then I'll do my writing here, and then it's done. So I hope you enjoyed that. I'll put some photographs at the end of the video, and that way you can see how it turned out. So thank you for watching. Bye.